Hi everyone, my name is Michael, and today we're going to be looking at problem 2 from the target round of mathleague.org release 12509, which was our high school international championship test for the 2024-2025 contest year. Let's take a look. A 3x4x5 rectangular prism has all of its faces painted blue. The prism is then entirely sliced into unit cubes along cuts parallel to its faces. Alice, Bob, and Carly then each randomly pick one of the unit cubes without replacement. Compute the probability that Alice picks a unit cube with exactly 3 painted faces, Bob picks a unit cube with exactly 2 painted faces, and Carly picks a unit cube with exactly 1 painted face. Express your answer as a common fraction. So we know that we have a total of 3 times 4 times 5, which is 60 unit cubes. All right, that's not too bad. Now, let's go ahead and actually draw the prism to see what we're dealing with here. And fair warning, I am not good at art, so this may not be great. Well, yeah, my vertices aren't even meeting. Okay. That's good enough. And if you think that's not great, you are probably correct. It's just if I keep trying, it will get worse. Now, when we cut this along into unit cubes, right, we have essentially 4 cuts this way. Actually, I'll make the cuts all in different colors. Sorry, not 4 cuts. That was 3 cuts that way, 2 cuts in this direction, and then 4 cuts in the other direction. And basically, we just have like a lot of blocks, right? That's essentially what we created here. Now we want to find and the entire outside of this original prism has been painted blue, right? Now we need to figure out the number of cubes with each number of painted face, right? And we can see that each of the corner cubes, right, of which there are 8 because a rectangular prism has 8 vertices. The 8 corner cubes, and then the one in the back there, have 3 painted faces. Those are the only ones with 3 painted faces, the corner unit cubes. Now, the next thing that is how we can figure out is the number with 2 painted faces. And the number with 2 painted faces are the ones that are along the edge, right, of the prism, but are not on a corner. Now, how can we figure out the number of cubes that have 2 painted faces? The number of unit cubes that have 2 painted faces? Well, recall that in a rectangular prism, there are 12 edges, 4 of the length, 4 of the width, and 4 of the height. Now, from the length, width, and height, we have to subtract 2, right? Because there are 2 on each end there are 2 on the ends that are corner cubes. So that means that on a side of length 3, like we see right here, right, there are going to be 3 minus 2 with 2 painted faces, which is 1, that one right there. On a side of length 4, there are going to be 4 minus 2, which is 2. And then on an edge, of length 5, I've been saying side, there are going to be 5 minus 2, right? And as we said, there are 4 of each length of edge. So that's 4 times 1 plus 2 plus 3 is going to be 24 with 2 painted faces. Now, we could count the ones with 1 painted face by going along each face and figuring out what's on the inside of the face, not on any of the edges. But it actually is easier, I think, to find the number with 0 painted faces. Which is the ones that are in the middle of the original rectangular prism. And if we think about it, right, we just have to find the volume of a smaller rectangular prism that is 2 units smaller in each dimension, because we have to go in 1 unit on each side. And that's going to be 3 minus 2 this time, times 4 minus 2, times 5 minus 2. So that means that there are going to be 6 with 0 painted faces. Now, that means that the number with exactly 1 painted face, since we started with 60 total, is going to be 60 minus 24 minus 8 minus 6, which is 22 with 1 painted face. Now, we need to find the probability that Alice gets 3 painted faces, Bob gets 2 painted faces, and Carly gets 1 painted face. At this point, it's just going to be a multiplication because we're doing and for probability. So Alice, 3 painted faces is going to be 8 out of 60. Given that, Bob needs to get one of the 2 painted faces, which we know there are 24 of them, but since without replacement, there are only 59 left. Similarly, for Carly, there are 58 left, and we need 1 painted face. There are 22 of those. So it's 8 times 24 times 22 over 60 times 59 times 58. And if we simplify this, I know we're running out of room there. The answer is going to be 176 over 8,555. So that is our answer to this problem. Thank you all for watching. I hope that was informative, and we'll see you again next time.
Hey, this is Tim. Hope you're enjoying our videos. If so, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, all that sort of thing. But what I'd really want to invite you to do is to send us an email at media@mathleague.org. Tell us which problems you'd like to see us cover next in our video series. Take care and see you in the next video.